Students, let us now discuss about the question answers of French Revolution. So in this, the first question that we are going to discuss is the 3-mark questions. Describe the events that took place on 14th July 1789 in France. So under this question, the 3 main reasons that we are going to see is the king ordered the troops to enter into the city where the rumors were being spreading in order the troops to open a fire upon all the citizens. So by hearing this, nearly 7,000 to 10,000 peoples of all men and women formed a group and they started to loot the government buildings in search of the arms. Then the third reason is they started to loot the prison of Bastille, where nearly the hundreds of people were being storming like a fire, and they entered into the destroyed entirely the Bastilles. So these are the 3 reasons or the events which took place on 14th July of 1789. The second one is describe the division of the French society before the French Revolution. This already we have discussed that how was the French society divided. The French society was divided into 3 estates. First is the first estate, church and the clergy peoples. These church and the clergy peoples enjoyed the privileges based on the birth, and they were being given important much on the exemption from paying taxes. The second estate is the nobles and the rich peoples, and under this they were also being exempted from paying the taxes, and these people were also enjoying the feudal privileges. The third estates are the common people who comes under the businessmen, the merchant, the lawyers, peasants, artisans, laborers and servants. And all these people have to pay the tax either directly or indirectly to the government as well as to the church peoples. And these peoples were also being engaged in the household activities and to serve in the army peoples also. Then the third question is, which 3 causes led to the subsistence crisis in France during the old regime? The first reason that led to the subsistence crisis was the population which started to arise was nearly 23 million in the period of 1715 and which started to rise up in the period of 1789 as 28 millions. This led to the increase in demand for the food grains. The second reason is the price of the bread which started to increase up. The third one is the wages could not be much easy for them to buy the goods. As the wages were paid very lesser to the people, they were not able to buy the food grains as the food prices were higher. And not only that, even the drought or the hail or the harvest which started to reduce, all this made the people not to live their economical level in a sufficient manner. So therefore there was always a gap between a poor people and the rich people, and this was the reason which led to the subsistence crisis. And the fourth question is, what was the tennis court oath? So there was a meeting which was being held by Louis XVI at the place called as Versailles, and in that Versailles all the members of the 3 estate people were being allowed to attend the meeting regarding the rise of the direct tax. So for this, when the third estate people asked for 1 member 1 vote, the king refused it. So all the people were being coming out of the Versailles and they started to assemble in the tennis court, where they started to ask a demand for a separate national assembly. So this occurred in the period of 20th June 1789. There these French people declared themselves as a national assembly, and there they started to go for a certain demands to the government, such that they should limit the powers of the monarchy. The prominent leaders of the National Assembly, such like the Mirabeau and Abbe-Sieyès, with the help of these people they started to frame a separate constituent assembly. And also the awakening of the French people for the revolt against the privileged class people to dominate the first estate and the second estate people were also being given much support to the peoples, and all these issues made an ultimate led to the French revolutions. So this is what happened in the tennis court oath. And the fifth question is, describe how the new political system of constitutional monarchy worked practice in France. So under this, the Constitution of 1791 had given the powers to make a national assembly, that it was indirectly elected by the group of electorates, that is voted by the citizens who had chosen the assemblies. And the right to vote was given to men above the age of 25 years and who were been paying tax equal to at least 3 days of their labor wages, were given the status of active citizens, and only these people were being entitled to put vote. All the remaining men and all the women were being classified as a passive citizens, and these people were being in the highest brackets of the tax people, that is the common people were in the maximum of the peoples to pay their tax. This is the next question. And the sixth question is, who were Jacobians? Who were Jacobins? What was their role in emergence of France as a republic? So under this, the Jacobins were the most radicals and the ruthless of the political group peoples. All the members of the Jacobean clubs were the political group members, and they were being in only the middle class peoples who were being enrolled in this club members. And all these clubs were being formed in order to wake up the French revolutions. And these were the members of a democratic club which was established in the period of 1789. The Jacobins were led by the leader Maximilien Robespierre. All the people who were being angered were being because of the short supplies and also by the high prices of the food grains. Jacobins stormed the palace of the Tuileries, that is where the people were being staying. That is especially the king's, where the hostage was being done. The king's guard were being killed and the king was held as a hostage for several hours in the Tuileries. The assembly later on voted to imprison the royal families, and the elections were held in whichever every man of 21 years and above got the right to vote. The convention was now known as the newly elected assembly, which abolished the monarchy and declared the France as a republic. So under Maximilien Robespierre, a new Jacobean clubs is forming, and the members of these Jacobean clubs were really the common peoples, and all these common people were against the kings. And these people have been demanding several demands to King Louis XVI, and they were been asking for the voting right, and the newly elected assemblies were being formed, and later on the France declared as a republic. So with the help of the Jacobins, there was lot of changes which happened in this period. And next we will move on to the 5-mark question, and 5-mark question must comprise with the side headings of minimum 4 to 5 as needed, required based on the questions. Let us now first enter into the first question. Discuss the main causes of the French Revolution. The side headings are the despotic rule of Louis XVI. So under this heading, after the long years of wars, the king led the financial crisis in France. And this made the king to increase the tax, mostly to be paid by the third estate people, that is the common people. And it also created a quays in the societies. A lot of questions started to raise up, where the tax was being levied only to the third estate people, and the first estate and the second estate were really exempted from paying the taxes. And the second heading is privileges and burdens of the French societies. The first estate and the second estate had lot of privileges based by the birth. So the first two estates, the clergy and the nobility people, were only 10% in the population in the total of the French society, whereas the rest of the 90% of the population were only the third estate people. So the king decided to levy tax on the common people, that is the third estate people. So the third estate people were now to pay about the taxes either directly or indirectly. So, this discrimination led to the revolution by the third estate people, that why should the third estate people alone pay the tax and exempting the first estate and the second estate. So, this made the burden to the French society among the third estate peoples. And the next heading is the rising prices. The population of France had increased a lot, and this resulted into more of demand of food grains. As population increases a lot, the demand for the food grains also started to increase. So, the price of the bread started to rise up very, very rapidly. The poor were not able to buy the food which was being brought out by the king. So, the people were not able to buy the bread cost which was being very, very higher. So, there was always a gap between a rich people and the poor people, and this made those people to be also widened among themselves. The next point is inspiration by the philosophers. So, under the side heading, the philosophers that we have seen such like Locke, Rousseau, Montesquieu, all these people spreaded their ideas by having a society where the people could enjoy freedom, equal law and equal opportunities. All these inspiration made the people of France to realize their dreams and also to go against the protest with the King Louis XVI. So, with the motive of these people's text only, the French people in the French nation started to go for the protest against King Louis XVI. The next heading is role of middle class. Another major cause was the middle class people were the wealth through expanding their trade by manufacturing goods, and all these goods were also being exported to the other countries. So, many of the middle class people, especially even from the common peoples, the doctors, the lawyers, the merchants and the other peoples, we could have seen that the people started to get educated among themselves, where they could stand in front of the first estate and the second estate to ask for the basic demands in the constitution. So, this tells about the role of the middle class people. And the next side heading is storming of Bastille prison. During the political turmoil, that is, France experienced severe winters that leads to a bad harvest. Because of the bad harvest, there was no proper production for the food grains to be given. So, the price of the bread started to increase. As the stock was being hoarded in the markets by the first estate and the second estate, the women started to get angry and started to attack the shops. At the same time, the troops ordered the soldiers to enter into the Paris and to stop the attack which was being started by the women. So, everywhere the crowd started to storm and destroy the entire regions, and especially the Bastille, the prison, were also being attacked. The administrative officials were being destroyed, and the people everywhere started to go for the protest because of this hoarded of the stocks which was being kept by the clergy and the nobility people. And yeah, apart from that, the people who are being educated, they too started to go for a protest, and all these they started to believe that no person in the society should be privileged based on the birth. Everybody must be treated equally. So, all these are the side headings that can be written under the question of what are the main causes of the French Revolution. The second question is, explain the events which led to the outbreak of the French Revolution. This is another important 5-mark question which we could have been discussed in the heading of outbreak of French Revolution. So, under this heading, we can give side headings like meeting of the Estate General, demand for one vote, 1%, meeting of the newly formed National Assembly, winters created worse situation, revolt in the countryside by the peasants. So, these are the side headings that we can discuss in this outbreak of the French Revolution. So, now let us enter into a detailed version of each side heading. First is meeting of the Estate General. On 5th May of 1789, the Louis XVI, he called the meetings of the Estate General in order to increase the taxes. So, from each and every estates, nearly 300 representatives came. But the members of the third estate, they were alone demanding for the one estate and one vote. and the members like the women's, peasants, artisans, and the women's who were not being educated, all these people were not allowed to enter into the assembly hall. So these people were standing only outside the Versailles. Demand for one vote and one person. The third estate at the meeting of the Estate General demanded one vote for each member, but this demand was being rejected by King Louis XVI. So after this rejection, all the third estate people started to walk out of the Versailles and started to go for a protest against King Louis XVI. Meeting of the newly formed National Assembly. The members of the third estate were more, as they were being considered themselves the voice of the people, where the whole nations were being under them. And they assembled in the indoor tennis court of Versailles and declared themselves as the National Assembly. They believed in removing the feudal privileges of the nobles and the clergy peoples. That we already know that the noble people and the clergy people were being enjoying the privileges based on the birth, but that must be removed by giving them the feudal privileges. This was the demand which was being given under the meeting of the newly formed National Assemblies. And the next one is the winters created a worse situation. Harvest started to decline, price started to rose up, and bakers started to exploit. All the poor peoples were being hoarding the supplies, and this made the angry crowd to storm the shops. The reason why these people started to storm the shop is all these first estate and the second estate people started to keep the food grains as a stock under themselves itself. By seeing and hearing this only, the common people started to get more angry and went to protest against the first estate and the second estate peoples. The next heading is the revolt in the countryside by the peasants. There were rumors that their ripe crops would be destroyed by the lord's herd bands, and by hearing this, the peasants in the several districts everywhere, they started to seize the area, started to attack the manors, that is the where the king used to live, that is called as a manors, and all the lords were being fully looted, and their documents were being burnt, and all the records which were being containing important aspect, everything was being destroyed because of this angry people. So these are the events which led to the outbreak of the French Revolution. The next question is, explain the features of the Constitution of France drafted in 1791. So what were all the features that started to draft under the French society? The first one is, the main aim of this French society was to limit the powers of the monarch. The second one is, the powers were divided, assigned to different institutions like legislative, executive and judiciary. So according to these institutions, the active citizens of France elected the electorates, who in turn voted the national assemblies. And not all citizens had the right to vote. Only the men of 25 years of age who paid taxes equal to at least 3 days of their wages were being allowed to put vote, and only those people were being called as active citizens. All the remaining men and all the other women were being considered only as passive citizens. The National Assembly therefore controlled the king, and also France became as a constitutional monarchy. So these are the features of the constitution which drafted in the period of 1791. The fourth question is, explain the reign of terror in brief. So we also have a heading, and we have discussed in the lecture notes of what is reign of terror. Reign of terror, this was a period from 1793 to 1794, is called as a reign of terror, and the leader was Maximilien Robespierre. This Maximilien Robespierre followed a severe control and a punishment. That is, the ex-nobles, the clergy, the members of the political parties, and even the members of his own party who did not agree to his method were being arrested, and they were being imprisoned, and they were also being guillotined. So if any person who is not obeying the words of this Robespierre were being severely punished. The next point is, the laws which was being issued by the Robespierre. were been maximum ceiling of wages and prices. That is, he want all the meat and the bread which was being issued in the French society must be rationed. It must be equal. All people, first estate, second estate, third estate, all people must get their meat or a bread in a equal proportion. The third one that we can say is the peasants who were living in the cities, they want to transport all the grains or sell the grains which was being fixed by the prices allotted by the government. So, whatever the government fixes the rate, to that rate only the peasants can sell their food grains or buy it. So, the use of more and more expensive white flour was being forbidden, and that made all citizens to eat the bread equally. There could not be any divisions of food to be shown between the first estate and the third estate people. And the next one is the practicing in the form of speech and address was being totally changed, or been totally given equality also, you can tell. Instead of a traditional method of calling as a sir and a madam, now the people of the French society, all the men and the women were now addressed by the name called as a citizens. Next one is the churches were being shut down, the buildings were being converted into an offices, and finally the Robespierre was being convicted by the court in the period of July 1794, and he was also being arrested and was being sent to the guillotine, because the Robespierre's punishment in guillotine was very, very severe, and the court made the punishment to be given to him also. So now Robespierre is also being dead under his device of guillotine. The next question is, write a short note on Napoleon Bonaparte. So Napoleon, he came as a most powerful and an unstable directory that ruled the France. So due to his weak directory, Napoleon got an opportunity to rise the political power in France. So in the period of 1804, he crowned himself as an emperor of France, and he also made all his relatives and members of the family to become as a dynasty rulers, and he was being seen as a modernizer of Europe. He also brought lot of changes, many laws in order to protect the private property, to bring uniform system of weights and measures, and he also provided with lot of decimal systems to be initiated in the French societies. And in the early period, he was being seen as a liberator by many of the people, and people felt that he could be one of the person to bring freedom to the people. But very soon his army came to be viewed everywhere as an invading forces, and he carried out with the military campaign and invasion of Russia and Spain. And later on he soon became as a threat for the kings everywhere in Europe. And he also was being defeated, and the defeated place was at Waterloo in the period of 1815. The next question is, what was the impact of French Revolution on France? So the French Revolution, when we take, it was an end to absolute monarchy and paved way for the republican government. They want to destroy the monarchical rule and want to bring up the republican government. And it also helped to empower their democratic principles, that is based on the consent or the government. Whatever the government is telling, that must be imposed for the benefit of the French nation. The slogans such as the equality, liberty, fraternity, all this was being moving very, very freely around the people, and the freedom of loving people all over the world was also being given more importance. Feudal system and the serfdom was being abolished, and the power of clergy started to decline. People everywhere in the French society started to give right to vote during the Jacobean clubs. So therefore new reforms were introduced in the education of girls during the Jacobean time. Napoleon also reformed legal system, and he also wanted to introduce the economic reforms such like the fair tax system, increased the trade and development, the luxury industry started to come up, fashions, films, perfumes, and lot of things started to imposed in the French society. So these were all the impact which started to felt by the French people during the French revolutions. So with this we complete our discussion of question and answers. Thank you.